Good afternoon. I want to thank you all for joining us on Kindness Day 2020, the reading of our children's names. Before we start, I just want to give a little background on the Kindness Project. It began in 1996 by Dr. Joanne Cacciatore, the founder of the Miss Foundation and also the Sela Care Farm here in Arizona, as a way for families to honor their deceased child and to help themselves heal. Now, 22 years later, millions of Kindness Project cards have been used around the world to perform random acts of kindness in memory of a child, parent, friend, or spouse who died before their time. Dr. Joanne Cacciatore's daughter, Cheyenne, died in July of 1994. She began to seek out ways to keep Cheyenne's memory alive within her family and the rest of the world. She wanted to create a quiet legacy. She wanted people to know that Cheyenne existed, and more importantly, she wanted to help change the lives of others because of her presence on this earth. The idea is to perform random acts of kindness, usually anonymous acts of kindness in your community. A little card is left behind so that the person who benefits from the kindness knows that someone's life and death continues to matter. This beautiful movement has helped thousands of families to heal and find positive outlets for their overwhelming grief. The Kindness Project reminds others that our children and other loved ones are so very important to us that we are willing to extend the life and love of our child and share it with others. It is a legacy that transcends death. It's the legacy of love. The reading of the names history came about. I became a mentor with the Miss Foundation in 2006 and a group facilitator of the Sad Dads Club in 2014. After my daughter Dawn Marie's death in 2001 at the age of 23, I wanted to make sure she was also always remembered in this world. In the early years, I would go to the park on Kindness Day and hand out baseball bats or various toys to the kids every year. Beginning in 2010, I started to adorn the Angel of Hope with roses in remembrance of the children and leaving kindness cards in their honor. In 2016, I wanted to have other grieving parents be part of this process. I started the tradition of reading of the children's names gone too soon. The first year, in 2016, we read about 40 names. And as the list grew, so did the need for us to remember and recite their names. Last year, we read about 500 names. This year, sadly, the list is close to 1,000 names. As my wife, Maggie, and I suffered another loss in 2018 when we lost her son, Stephen, to a battle of cancer at the age of 31. This has now become our special day of remembrance. We would like to thank you all for allowing us to remember your precious children with you. On this day, we say their names for the world to hear and remember. Maggie and I's heart is with each and every one of you, and we are honored at the support, kindness, and compassion you all share on our group page, the Sad Dads Club. Today we say their names and we remember them with honor and dignity. The 2020 angel names are Matthew Aaron, Henry Adams, Jeffrey Michael Adams, Dimitri Adams, William Harvey Addison III, Kevin Atkins, Tracy Jean Adsit, Adrian Aguilar, Cooper Andrew Akins, Celine Ali Almiri, Max William Alberry, Jason Andrew Alcorda, Austin Jordan Allegre, Michael Alexander, Austin Allen, Cassidy Alexandra Alvarez, Raymond Alvarez Jr., Jessica Amanda, Hunter Anacker, Mackenzie Lynn Anderson, Aubrey Joe Anderson, Amanda Angelucci, Jacob Bruce Anglin, Anthony Nathaniel Engstad, Caroline Kathleen Ann, Betty Ann, Samantha Ann, Jessica Lynn Ann, Jeremy Anstein, Raymond Anthony Jr., John Robert Lee Anusavage, Robert Arch, Chaz Armstead, Michael Armstrong, Megan Bree Askunis, Junior Aycock, Brandon Baker, Brandy Rose Baker, Claudia Sue Banks, Michael Irving Barker, Kyle Barker, Jacob Samuel Barnett, Orlando Bassi, Mark Christopher Bassi, Carol Bassi, Montana Batterton, Carson John Boss, Shelby Jane Bays, Michael John Beckett, Nikki Bell, Andy Bellamo, Brian Benevento, Joshua David Benner, Jenny Marie Bergstrom, Dan Berry, Susan Marie Bickle, Abigail Jane Beaker, Carrie Lynn Billiter, Dryden Brody Bellata, Bambino Bambi Bellata, Angel Grace Bellata, Carrie Lynn Bittner, Eric Thomas Blazer, Ethan Cody Blue, Craig Blumenthal, Brianna Bobier, Zachary Michael Boland, James Bolus, Travis Bones, Shelby Bones, Jamie Bones, Dalton Joseph Bones, Seth Douglas Bonnet, Samantha Lee Bonovich, Heinrich Boshoff, Matthew Boutros, Miranda Bowen, Bobby Bowes, Brian Bowes, Monica Boyette, Natasha Rosanna Boykin King, Brandon Braddock, Shannon Brewer, Gabe Brzezinski, Garrett Lewis Brinnigan, Jeffrey Allen Brock, Jacob Robert Brooks, Brandy Brose, Kirk Brotherton, Nicole Marie Brown, Americus Madeline Bryant, Isaac Bueno Yoakum, Carlos Antonio Boogerin, Nicholas Bull, Joseph Bull, Austin Montana Bumberger, Ashley Barant, Kayla Brittany Burnett, Stephen Burns, John Joseph Burns, J. Allen Busby, Craig Matthew Byersmith, Audra Cable, Cheyenne Cacciatore, Brianna Cahill, Callie and Caleb, James Robert Campbell, Daniel William Campbell, Michael Angelo Carlson, Christy Carlson, Andrew Frost Carlson, Crawford Allen Carnahan, Logan Gray Carpenter, Jonathan William Weaver Carper, Noah Carrasco, Christopher Cash, Brandon Raphael Cash, Amanda Lee Caskey, Jessica Ann Cave, Reeds Cazares, Sarah Elizabeth Chance Steele, John Clinton Chandler, Brittany Anna Chapman, Alan Chapman, Christine Jean Chaput, Tommy Childress, Leo Blaine Kristen, Chad Michael Christian, Christina Nicole Cimarusti, Liberty Rayanne Clark, Justin Mark Clark, Justin L. Clark, Kristen Cole, Kaylee Alexis Coleman, Navaya Comerford, Karina Contreras, Tanya Michelle Cook, Brad Cook, Tyler Cook, Kevin Michael Cooper, Theodore Copenhagen, Robert David Corder, Cassidy Lee Cordova, Jesse Tyler Correll, Tanya Michelle Carrero, Tony Carrero, Adam Joseph Coster, Audrey Kushan, Michelle Laurie Curran, Nathan Michael Covington, Evan Wayne Cox, Andrew Coy, Pauline Craig, Donald Craig, Angel Elaine Craig, Kimberly Elizabeth Crane, Abraham Joseph Crane, Jonathan James Curtin, Jackie Nicole Dalton, Austin Blake Damron, James Gavajon, Todd Christopher Davis, Cody Michael Daybury, Corey Deacon, Brian Deacons, Matthew Dean, Cody Deck, Michael Andrew DeLuca, Misty Dawn DeMontrand, Gerald David Dent, Andrew DeVecchis, Victoria Christine DeVerso, Gabriella Sarah Diaz, Stephanie DeGino, John Michael Diorio, Connor John Dix, Joshua Allen Domus, Caitlin Duty, Krista Lee Dorsey, River Esparza Doherty, Gunnar Hosea Doherty, Dakota Rain Doherty, Heather Nicole Dowdy, Kyle Ray Downey, Sarah Lindsay Doyle, Kevin Robert Drew, Sharice Duncan, Elijah Dunn,
Tammy Lynn Durham, Drake Durkee, Joey DeWarrick, Melissa Dwyer, Jeremy Dwyer, Ashley Marie Ergel, Joshua Paul Eastwood, Jody Echenique, Jacob Daniel Edber, Zach Eady, Katie Eady, Patrick Howard Ehrlich, Nicholas Allen Einzig, Phoenix Elite, Caroline Kathleen Elizabeth, Sarah Beth Ellswick, Parker Thomas Epperson, Charlie Irvin III, River Esperanza, Dominic Joseph Estevez, Angelina Leanne Estevez, Joseph Howard Evans, Aiden Christian Ace Evat, Eric Fairbanks, Carter Farag, Hope Farmer, Patrick Michael Faro, Laura Feliciano, Joshua Fenner, Lacey Marie Ferguson, Brandon Ferreira, Ronnie Scott Federolf, Anthony Joseph Fior, Tyler John Flint, Cody Flom, Brandon Keith Flowers, Thomas James Floyd, Michael William Floyd, Hannah Lee Fong, Melody Aurora Ford, Joel Nathan Forshaw, Daniel Foster, Christian Foster, Sheridan Fracaro, Elizabeth Marie Lynn Francisco Span, Richard Felix Franco, Brian Alexander Frazier, Cassie Freet, Hannah Frolot, Mark Frontier, Richard Allen Fudge, Madison Fuller, George Fuller, Philip Lyle Furiosi, Matthew David Fuss, Eddie A. Gaynor, Jim Gaines, Graham Gaines, Daniel Wayne Gallichan, Luis Marcelo Gallo Camacho, Levi Guadalupe Gallo Camacho, Richard Galvin, Michael Galvin, Chandler Gage Garcia, Jackson Garrett, Daniel Gaston, Thomas Gardner Gazay, Junior and Senior, Arthur Geary, Sandy Gose, Brent Gibney, Chris Gibson, Gavin Gibson, Brad Gibson, Christopher Sean Gill, Austin Allen Gaducci, Violet Noella Glover, Grayson Cole Gogwin, Zoe Elizabeth May Goldby, Dominic Gomez, Danny Gominski, Brian Scott Gold. Ophelia Grace. Elizabeth Rose Grace. Baby Graham.
Jacob Matthew Graham Hill. Jarrell James Grant. Casey Marie Gravatt. Amber Gray. Leah Christine Graybeal. John Graybeal. Michael Lance Greenberg. Terry Greenhog. Jensen Gray. Erica Joanne Griffin. Andrew J. Grosser. Taylor Grow. Liam Anthony Gervis. Daniel Quinn Haddock. Caitlin Joan Hagan. Alexander Michael Hagan. Matthew Dean Hagan. Kevin Wayne Hagee. John Hall. Erin Elizabeth Hall. Mikey Hallenbeck. Chandler Hamby. Brianna Hamby. Mitch Hamilton. Courtney Marie Hamilton. Lonnie Hamlet III. Callie Haney. Caleb Haney. Robert Hanson Jr. Cameron Austin Hargrove. Elizabeth Ashley Harmon. Ashley Harmon. Maxwell Brent Harris. Jamal Stephen Harris. Erin Elizabeth Harris. Joel Harrison. Aaron Heath Harvey. Brandy Rose Hawbacker. Justin Hawk. Joseph M. Hayes. Daniel Head. Paxton Gregory Heath. Tiffany Heatwall. Theo Luther Hebert Fugline. Shannon Heater. Jennifer Nicole Henderson. Torrin Henry. Jamie Hepburn. P.J. Hernandez. Nathaniel Thomas Hernandez. Anthony Hernandez. Stephen Herring, my friend. Delaney Franklin Blue Hester. Hope Renee Higgison. Caroline Kathleen Higgs. Sawyer Hill. Judy Rush Hilton. J.C. Carolina Hoagland. Warren Hobbs. Annie Hodson. Andrea Shelley Hodson. Josephine Hoffman. Caesar Hoffman. Carlotta Hoffman. Vincent Holly. Jordan Holmes. Robert Mark Holt. William Peter Holtman. Michael Andrew Holtman. Wendy Lynn Holtshausen. Amanda Hopkins. Patricia Lynn Horner. Gunnar Hosea. Spencer Hogue. Kurt Hoteling. Adam Hoop. Jason Michael Howard. John Paul Hughes. Little John Hummel. Taylor Andrew Humphrey. Kaylin Davis Humphrey, Betty Hunter, Elijah Hustleton, Emily Renee Hutchison, Lane Eifert, Emma Ingber, Bernadette Ingram, Christina Bina Iovino, Eric Nicholas Irby, Brianna Jacqueline, Quentin Stone Jackson, DeMarco Jackson, Sarah Michelle Jacobs, Drew Jacobson, Brandon James, Matthew Jameson, Kelly Jamieson, Jason Jamrosic, Abigail Jane, Tracy Jean, Joshua Jefferson, Stevie Nicole Jeffrey, William Edward Jensen, Seth William Johnson, Michael Anthony Johnson, Jack Kendrick Johnson, Carrie Lynn Johnson, Tammy Miller Johnston, Carrie Johnston, Nathan Ishmael Jones, Richard C. Jones Jr., Danny Jordan, Babies Jordan, Sandra J. Jorgensen, Erica M. Justino, Douglas Elliott Callan, Cameron K., Evan Troy Keithley, Michael Adam Keener, Harry Kelso Jr., Elisa Jordan Kenderson, Michael Robert Kern, Joshua R. Kursavage, Reese Keys, Joshua Michael Killian, Andrew Ryan Kimmett, Richard George King III, L. Scott Kirby, William Cullen Klein, Michael Klein, Douglas Klein, June Klezik, Erica Kluger, Bryant Patrick Knaus, Eric Wayne Knight, Christopher E. Knowles, Tyler Cohn, Steve Kopecki, Travis Kopiaz, Hannah Kordashak, Sammy Kosick, Phil Kozlowski, Trevor Kresser, Rebecca A. Kruger, Lynn Marie Krumwhitey, Lauren Lane, Kathleen Ann LaPierre, Nick Lashaway, Austin Blake Launderville, Dimitri Lawson, Eric Michael Layer, Rex Lehman, Peyton Elizabeth Lee, Stephanie Claire Lee, Peyton Lee, James Lemke, Marcia Sarah Lemon, Alyssa Lendino, Mackenzie Marie Letterly, Curtis Charles Lewis, Connor Stephen Lewis, Lance Leader, Vernon Eugene Lipsy, Marina Louise Lyle, Meriden Locke, Marty Lomanico, Jose Lopez, D'Arcy Lynn Lopez, Karina Lauren, Tyler Brandon Lotz, Connor Brian Thomas Loughlin, Cassidy Lovelace, Sabrian Lucero, Christopher Ryan Lund, Jeff Lunsford, Carrie Lunsford, Brandon Mallory Lyon, Ember Marie McAllister, Jessica Nicole McDonald, Nathan Maddox, Crystal Maddox, Beta Al Maliki, Noah Michael Mann, Calista Faith Manning, Bridget Margaret, Tessa Marie, Marissa Marie,
Dana Marie Marie, Paul Anthony Marino, Joseph Martins, Daniel Martin, Ashley Marie Massey, Pete Kirk Mason, Deborah Dawn Mason, Tony Massey, Michael Lee Madison, Chuck Mock, Amy May, Nicholas Nolan Mayo, Dan Mazia, Lieutenant Sean Patrick McCarthy, Keith McCartney, Emily Victoria McCahan, Douglas Matthew McLeod, Patrick Jeremy McClure, Colin Macenti, Kayla McGinnis, Justin McGinnis, Brendan M. McGovern, Sean Glenn McLaughlin, Douglas Elliott McLeod, Angel Michael McNally, Marshall James Meadows Asbury, Harold Owen Meester, Jack Garrett Meester, Ray Melkor, Danny Melling, Gwendolyn Ruth Melton, Nadia Mendoza, Michael Mertens, Matthew Metcalf, Donovan Meyer, Gus Meza, Matthew Tyler Middleton, Freddie Joe Mifflin, Chris Conan Milkey, Dennis J. Miller, Athena Miller, Alonzo Miller, Lauren Ashley Miller, Tommy Miller Johnston, Sierran Patrick Milmine, Nick Malonis, Joseph Minnick, Christopher Mitchell, Fiona Mitsaku, Patricia Moe, Michelle Mohan, Jessica Lynn Mockdad, Sheena Moore, Rachel Ann Moore, Megan Esprit Morgan, Martisha Ann Morgan, Joey Don Morgan, Michael Thomas Morrison, Joseph Alfred Moulton, Ashton Jeannie Mulheron, Sammy and Gabriel Munoz, Kathleen Ann Murray, Justin Murriette,
Crystal Lynn Nafsu, Corey Rhea Nafsu, Jack Brian Nankervis, Linda Narlock, Kieran Nazar, Chad Nazar, Aiden Nazar, Taylor Lynn Nelson, Cody Dre Nelson, Amel Newsom, William Nez, Shannon Nez, Nevin Nez, Kevin Nez, Randy Allen Noble, Jonica Noel, Violet Sophia Noella, Brian James Nolan, Jason Norbeck, Samira Joy Nuko, Greg Oberly, Aurora Ann O'Donnell, Ricky Gordon Oguez, David O'Hagan, Justin Mark Olinger, Jeffrey Blake Olif, John Paul O'Neill, Carmen Onesti, Tierra Rose Ortiz, Jordan Alexander Austin, Taylor Ostendorf, Nicholas Uden, Brynja Oyen, Lauren Elizabeth Pacenta, Sean Jai Pahona, Jason J. Scott Panic, Mia Rose Parcells, Eric Paredes, Alyssa Marie Park, Reese Parker, Matthew Ian Parkin, Noel Parcells, Hayden Pays, Jake Patton, Jacob Daniel Paul, Christopher Jeffrey Paul, Josiah Julian Peck, Matthew Kenneth Peckham, Jamie Pedro, Yale Michael Pellid, Daniel Jr. Pelletier, Richard J. Pernice Jr., Kevin Paris, Zach Perry, Logan Perry, Danny Peters, Kathy Petrie, Sarah Petroff, Mackenzie Lynn Petroff, April Petroff, Christopher James Pewitt, Amar Philippe, Craig Phillips, Christopher Jason Phillips, Mark James Pyburn, Bruce Wayne Pickering Jr., Matthew Pierce, Chad Pierce, Carson Pierce, Avi Pierce, Dylan Pierschalski, Raymond Plotkin, Alicia Marie Polly, Roger Allen Poole III, John Paul Popovich, Jessica Lynn Porter, Rolana Powers, Ian Patrick Pringle, Glenn Milton Price, Charlie Price, Carla Heather Price Willis, Keith Michael Pringle, Harry Procco, Frankie Prout, Marissa Rue Pummel, Brandon James Quinn, Kevin Quinones, Kayla Quinones, Sarah Rose Robb, Madeline Ray, Naren Ramkumar, Jolisa Socorro Rangel, Ray Rollerson, Soledad Angel Razo Martinez, Michael Dwayne Regan, Robert Rebyak, Jaden Michael Redding, Oakland Corey Reed, Faith Audrey Reed, Dana Marie Regan, Kara Marie Wessel Rieger, Jenny Ryland, Ricky Rhodes, Sean Matthew Richardson, Erica Lynn Richardson, Jordan Nathaniel Ricketson, James Lee Riley, Nate Rinke, Emma Elizabeth Ritchie, Jeff Rivera, Douglas Stephen Robach, Derek Michael Robbins, Hope Roberts, Kelsey Marie Roberts, Tyler Robertson, Nick Robertson, Jessica Christine Robinette, Ryan Robbins, Glenn Robbins, Ernest R. Rodabaugh Jr., Julianne Miller-Rose Rodil, Erica Rodriguez, Cindy Renee Rodriguez, Maddox Roger, Veronica Rojas, Alex Romero, Nicholas Nolan Rosado, Alfred Rosado II, Cerise Rose, Crystal Rose, Tucker Rose, Tucker Ross, Alexander Lee Rotger, Erica Joy Rowan, Zachary Benjamin Roselle, Andrew Joseph Rosen, Ismail Angel Ruiz, Jocelyn Dakota Russ, Gianna Marie Russo, Grace Ruthann, Abram Jacob Rutherford, Melissa Sajtar, Shannon Sakositz, Haley Brooks Salvador, Tori Selch, Becky Selch, Jeremy Merv Salesman, Ethan Cody Blue Saltar, Haley Brooks Salvador, Ashley Marie Sammons, Caitlin Sanchez, Jason Michael Sanchez, Michael Dion Sanders, my Dawn Marie Sansoni, McKenna Santee, Gianna Nicole Santiago, Jamil Anthony Sargent, Corina Sawatsky, Cole Michael Schlesky, David Schmalzer Jr., Lauren Elizabeth Scott, James Irvin J.D. Scroggins, Tommy Sepcott, Chris Serpy, Anthony Joseph Shallow, Gary Shapiro, Jeremy Kyle Shed, Matthew Shepard, Noel Shire, Natira Shine, Andrew Martin Schoen, Jacob Monroe Sibley, Jessica Lynn Siowicki, Dennis J. Sorochik, Senior and Junior, Francisco Xavier Sierra, Star Sunshine Simmons, Kayla Jasmine Sims, Jonathan Anthony Simpson, Pamela Charmaine Singer, Pamela Singer, Robert Skaggs, Violet Sophia Skinner, Michael Sloggett, Wyatt Chase Smith, Michael Allen Smith, Kurt J. Smith, Kevin Smith, Brittany Marie Smith, Michael Anthony Sobolewski, Alex Giles Solomon, Philip Starkey Solomon, William Harvey Sumpayruck, Wheeler Wood Sues, Zachary Sumilis, Maria Spaeth, Andrew Joseph Spurley, Jason August Speece, Justin Love Springer, Gabby Spurbeck, Parker Thomas St. Peter, Ellie Cameron St. Peter, Chris Stanley, Brooklyn Stapleton, Stephen R. Starks, Harry Starr, Michael Steele, Jennifer Brooke Stevens, Michael Joseph Stevens, Felicia Nicole Stevens, Troy Jarrett Stickney, Mary Elizabeth Stein, Michael James Stokes, Christine Studard, Joseph Michael Stout, Kylie Marie Strauss, Charlie Joe Gracie Lynn Suter, Sean Sullivan, Christopher Ryan Sumperer, Ronnie Suzek, James Nicholas Swink, John Raymond Tafoya, Matthew Talaco, Timothy Boaz Tamblingson, Reuben Tamblingson, Kieran Tate, Zara Tawfik, Aisha Tawfik, Aaron Taylor,
Aaron Taylor, Honor Megan Thomas, Fiona Mayer Thomas, Naziah Thompson, Jesse Thompson, Janiyah Thompson, Azaria Thompson, Anaya Thompson, Megan Thornhill, Dawn Marie Thornton, Carrie Thornton, Tyler Mark Thrasher, Kinley Tillinghast, Crystal Marie Tipton, Stormy Tobias, Jaslyn Joanne Towner, Sarah Tucker, Samuel Jacob Tucker, Rebecca Nicole Tucker, Keith Tucker, Jesse Shane Turner, Jeremy.
Do we have sound? Do we have sound? Great. I'm going to go back a couple names just to make sure. Andrew Michael Viator, Jordan Regier Vikonovac, Alex Edward Victoria, Deborah Deanna Villiers Kern, Marilyn Ramona Valina, Sarah Jean Vinette, E. J. Vogading, Eric Vogading, Matthew Vollmer, Joseph Dwayne Tuttle, Kamiha Aaron Humphrey, Michael James Veda, Theodore Van Copenhagen, Corey Ray Van Hook, Keegan Shane Van Vletter, James Van Buskirk, Alex Robert Van Fleet, Carl Vanadestine, Jordan Vaughn, Alex Ventresca, Christopher W., Joshua R. Waddell, Derek Scott Wagner, K.C. Wagstaff, Kindred Wabel, Sethan Lance Wade, Gene Walker, Keith Michael Ward, Corey J. Warner, Aryan Joseph Warner, Nevaeh Geneva Marie Warnick, Gavin Warren, Parker James Warshawski, Bernadette Margot Watkins, Danny Watson Jr., Gabrielle Hannah Wagaman, Katie Wason, Jacqueline Elizabeth Wazell, F. Weber, Thomas Tommy John Worley, Michael Thomas Worley, Victoria Tori Wells, Buddy Wentworth, Kara Marie Wessel Rieger, Melanie Margaret Westrich Johnson, Zane Allen White, Hunter White, Brittany Marie White, Buddy Whitworth, Todd Hagen Wickett, Philip Hagen Wickett, Nathaniel Holiday Wickham, Daniel Weiss, Chance William, Tyler Williams, Casey Elizabeth Williams, Timothy David Wilmot, Angel Wilson, Tegan Kelly Winkle, Blair Cameron Winstead, Sarah Elizabeth Wintz, Dalton Tassie Wolfield Watson, Blake Wolfson, Megan Daniel Wood, Noah Wood Toig, Andy Woodhouse, Ronald Matthias Woodring, Christopher Earl Woolsey, Jolissa Socano Rangel, Kayla Amanda Grace Wright, Derek Wright, Christopher Michael Wright, Alyssa May Wright, Alex Wonst, Bailey Yannick, Amanda Joe Yarbrough Barnes, Jennifer Lewis Yates, Max Yoder, Chalisa Yoakley, Crystal York, Juliette Noel Young, Isaiah Young, Crystal Young, Corey Young, Christina Young, Marissa Marie Younk, Christina Louis Zaya, Charles Joseph Zarak, Julie Marie Zimmerman, Spiros Ziss, and Jesse Zitzelberger. Thank you all very much. I will upload this to YouTube so that it could be shared if you would like to share your child's name. Maggie and I would like to thank you all for allowing us to help remember your children with you. Their names are there for us to repeat often. Again, thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy your day. Keep a smile on your face. They were remembered today.